There is a ton of buzz about electric cars right now, but not nearly enough buzz about electric bikes. I'm glad to say that this could be the product that changes all that. It's called the Damon Hypersport HS, and it is loaded with technology and cool features that I've never seen on any motorcycle before. But frankly, none of that would matter if this thing wasn't quick, and it is ridiculously quick. At least they tell me it will be. How quick? Try 200 horsepower, 200 miles an hour top speed, and 200 miles of range, which is impressive. Doubly impressive when you consider that's 200 miles of highway range. They say if you're driving around the city or in town, you could go up to 300 miles on this thing. That's really impressive from a battery pack that's just over 21 kilowatt hours. Really impressive performance. Now, I'm going to start to walk through some of the features, and there's a lot, so hang with me. This is one of the first bikes that actually has active safety features built in. We've got a radar sensor built into the nose up front, and then a camera in the rear. So this thing can look around the bike in 360 degrees. On this LCD display here, it can give me a rear view. So I've got a clean view of what's going on behind me, rather than the usual mirrors you have hanging off your pegs, which just give you a view of your forearm. So I can see what's going on behind me. But because of that radar sensor and because of all the processing that the bike is doing of that imaging out back, it can actually warn me about what's going on around me. It has blind spot detection. It can give me alerts if someone's stopped ahead of me and I need to be paying attention to that. But it does so in a really interesting way. It's got a ring of RGB LEDs built in the top of the visor here. So if I've got somebody hanging out in my blind spot, it'll flash yellow. If somebody ahead of me comes to a panic stop and I'm maybe not paying attention, this will flash red. And interestingly, it can even vibrate the bars to give me some really strong active haptic feedback to say, hey, get out of La La Land and get on the brakes pretty quickly. But one of the coolest features, something I've never seen in any motorcycle before, is that this looks like a shapeshifter. I'm going to hit this button here and watch what happens. So with a touch of a button, I've gone from more of a casual commuter sort of position with my pegs up and my feet down. Now I'm in more of a track ready position. My feet are up and high where I want them to be for corner carving. The pegs are dropped low. I've got a lot more weight on my hands than I did before. This is not how I'd want to commute home from work, but if I'm on the track, this is exactly where I want to be. But again, at a touch of a button, when I'm done, when I got to commute home again, bike comes up, and I'm ready to go. They say in the production bike, the seat will actually adjust and go up and down as well. So if you are short of stature, perhaps, this could be the perfect sport bike for you. Now, salient details. How much is this thing going to cost? When can you get one? Well, the starter bike will be about $25,000 when it comes to market, hopefully next year. But you can get a higher performance model with lots of carbon fiber bits, including carbon brakes and carbon fenders and things like that. Those limited edition models are going to cost closer to $40,000, but the ultimate performance, the range, will be actually the same between the two. That's pretty impressive stuff. This coming out of Vancouver, Canada, interestingly, so built here in North America. This is one of the most impressive products I've seen on the show floor. This addresses a lot of concerns that people have in motorcycles, and electric motorcycles in particular, adding safety features without getting in the way of riding, and I am really, really excited to get on this thing in a more dynamic posture. So that's the Damon Hypersport HS coming to market next year. I'm super impressed, but what do you think? Do you want active safety in your motorcycles, or would you rather have all the control in your right hand? Let us know in comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and check out theroadshow.com for lots more motorcycle stuff.